What is going on? My name is Jake and I am the Middle Age Gamer. Um, so today we're actually going to be playing, as it is November 7th, we are going to be playing one of my favourite game series of all time. I'm going to be tackling Mass Effect. I do have some videos loaded up on YouTube of previous playthroughs of Mass Effect 1. I will be going back and doing Mass Effect 1, of course, on this one. Um, for whatever reason, I was drawn to this trilogy. I originally was going to stream Soul Reaver, but then realizing that today is N7 day, I thought, why not play my favorite game and wear a hat that I got for my birthday? So, with that being said, enough of the chat, and let's get a crack on. Okay, so we'll resume Mass Effect 1, and away we go. I do have to somewhat remember where I was in this game. So, and for a change, I'm actually giving the Xbox a little bit of love tonight. Normally, the Xbox doesn't get that much attention, but we will be we'll be cracking on with this. Okay, so I've still got Feros, and I've still got to find Liara. So, okay, so I'm still really at the beginning. Do have some weird. How you going, man? Long time no see. How's things? All right. I reckon we go after Liara. Okay. Things. I'm good. I'm good. Things are good.
Stand
Sorry to
by.
hear that it's been
Short
draining.
decontamination.
But no,
in
things are
progress.
really good.
Heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. If things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
I did. I had my birthday on September 24th. So the missus got me this lovely N7 hat, and on N7 day today, I'm playing Mass Effect. So
Saren's out there somewhere. And
job
we're
is
gonna
job
find
is going well.
Everyone
Yeah,
on
I
this
am.
ship's
I am
behind
enjoying
you.
it.
100%.
She is.
Intercom's
She
open.
is. I'm very lucky to have
Anything you
her,
wanna say to the crew?
and
Now's the
yeah,
time.
I'm a
This is
very
Commander
lucky
Shepard
man.
speaking.
We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy.
For too long, our species has stood apart from the others.
Now it's time for
Thank
us
you.
to
I
step up
appreciate
and do
that.
our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of.
Okay.
Our enemy knows we're coming.
When we go into the Traverse, Saren's
Appreciate
followers
that a
will be
lot.
waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too.
This is the most important mission any of us have ever been on.
The fate of an entire galaxy is at stake. We will stop Saren, no matter what the cost.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
All right.
Yes,
Now
sir.
let's go get Liara to Sony. First three games I absolutely loved. But yeah, I don't know. It's when I played Andromeda, I knew that it wasn't good. But at the end of the day, like I enjoyed the story to it and that. So there is going to be a series on Amazon, so it's going to be interesting to see how that is. I know that Halo was very much a miss, but I do enjoy Fallout, and The Last of Us or the first season of Last of Us was good. But yeah, no, Mass Effect I've always been drawn to. Funny story about this was
message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
I got it mixed up with Too Human, and I wanted to play Too Human when that came out. So yeah, and
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training
I ended up buying this game by mistake, and I ended up putting in a shitload of hours. Yeah. Season 2 was a bit little too woke.
Is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
How many casualties so far?
17 Marines were killed in the simulation exercises. Before we realized what had happened, that's when we contacted you. VI support is critical to our military success. They process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. But as advanced as this thing is at military strategy,
Yeah, no, I understand the feeling with that.
It's not self-aware, and it's completely disengaged from any networks.
There are not enough hours in the day.
We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Don't worry, Admiral. I'll take that thing out.
I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human.
What was your next video going to be?
Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
Alright. I still have enough memory to know which planet to land on. Fair enough. Yeah, it was a pretty weird trilogy, that one. We've got Garrison Tarley for this. Yeah, things aren't the same anymore. It's the same with games. I'm struggling to find a game to really get into. I mean, I have been like, unless it's a co-op game or something like that, I just don't really get interested in anything that much. That's why I go back to what I've always enjoyed.
The damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Alright, let's get going. This thing used to be a nightmare to control. Shut up, Scott. Nah, it's what's his name? Seth Green. Oh yeah, no, they're there. Sorry, I just got it. Shut up, Scott. Zip it, Scotty. What else was he? He was a werewolf in Buffy as well. Right. It's weird. It's weird when you see certain people in it, like Pedro Pascal being in it in season 2. What else was there? There's, like I watched. I never got to watch the X-Files as an original run, and then a few years ago I started watching it, and I enjoyed it, but it threw me for a loop because it's like they're rushing somewhere. It's like, why don't they just use their mobile phones? It's like, fuck, they didn't have them back then. But there's an episode of the X-Files where it's like Ryan Reynolds' first acting credit. He gets sacrificed at the beginning of it. So yeah, like it's just weird when you see him all pop up in something. It's like, oh, what the fuck? Even seeing Pedro in Game of Thrones was like, oh, okay, fair enough. And he was a prominent character, like the Viper. Got him. Okay. Let's go.
Negative contacts.
Okay. Yeah, Burn Notice was a show I never really watched in its original run. I am a Bruce Campbell fan, so I really should have given it a watch. Okay. Fair enough. Sounds like it would be interesting. I'd have to give it a watch. I think the last thing that I really did go through and watch all the seasons of and enjoyed was I never watched The Sopranos on its first run, and yeah, when I actually went back and watched it all, I was like, fuck, this is a really good show. And I kicked the fact that I missed it. But then, as a beauty, I get to experience it all in for the first time. Yeah, Sopranos I really did enjoy. Stuff that happens in like earlier seasons that pop up out of nowhere, like you got to remember that and that, and oh yeah, shit. A little bit of foreshadowing of things. did try The Wire, but I couldn't get into that. So that's not the way I'm going. Reverse. Yeah, I watched probably the first 4 episodes, couldn't get into it. Idris Elba's really good in it. But yeah, just couldn't get into it. Could be something where I need like a second impression of it. Like give it a watch after a little bit and I might get back into it. I mean, I was that way when I started watching The Boys. First episode of season 1, I couldn't get into that, and then after I like sat on it for about a few months or something like that, I went back and watched it, and I was more interested in that. But then I just fallen off it. I don't think I'll watch. Oh, there we are. That's the first time I've ever first time in like fucking a decade I've actually had that died. Look, I enjoyed it, but there was a lot of episodes that were really slow, and I've never given Generation V. Actually, no, sorry, I lie. Generation V, I watched 3 episodes of, and I couldn't really deal with the fact that the shrinking girl, that she had to essentially vomit and all that kind of stuff to change her height, because they're teenagers and all that. And I couldn't really get into it. Like, another one's power is blood, and she has to cut herself. And it was just like, yeah, it was a bit much. The first 4 seasons of Dexter on its original run, I enjoyed that, but then that jumped the shark like a lot of shows did. That's where I had to go. You know what I'm missing? I am missing my Twitch counter. I was missing my viewer counter in the top. Alright. Let's gift out for 5 subs.
Perimeter clear.
Okay. Let's go down and save Liara.
Perimeter secure.
It looks like this cavern formed around the ruin, after it was built.
Okay.
Enemy sighted.
Drones.
I wonder what Liara's looking for in here. Most Prothean robots with a dead instrumentation.
You lead, I'll follow.
That's all fucked up.
Hello?
There we go. Got Liara now.
Please? Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benez's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
How'd you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth, beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
Any suggestions on how we can help?
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Okay. So. I need to get to the drill. Let's go. That's everything.
Perimeter secured.
Cool. Alright. A little bit of a remember. Okay. Let's go down and save Liara. There she is.
How did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Yes.
Sharon's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
Alright, we have to fuck up this Krogan now.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
Kill this
We
bastard.
don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
I like your attitude.
Yeah, I like it more when you're dead. Alright, that is one mission done. Now the boring part of going back and forth to the Citadel and all that kind of stuff.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds, we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn. I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, a bear considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It's almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
Okay.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down
Boring
every
bits of
scrap and shred
dialogue,
of evidence.
but something I
Eventually,
was very
subtle
invested in.
patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth.
I really should do
It
something
is
about the subtitles
difficult to
too, shouldn't
explain to someone else.
Seeing how
I
my
cannot
camera
point to one specific
blocks the
thing to
majority of
prove
it.
my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still
Alright, the
trying to
joys
sort out
of
what
the
it all means.
dialogue, I guess.
Visions. Yes, that
Oh,
makes
Rex here
sense.
looks bored
The
as fuck.
beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire
As much as
a
I
local
enjoyed this
beacon,
game, I did
even
like the
badly
second one
damaged
a lot
one,
more because
is
there was a
worth
lot more
almost
action.
any risk. But the
And
beacons
it
were
wasn't
only
really as
programmed
dragged
to
down.
interact with Prothean physiology.
This is one of my favourite
Whatever
games.
information
So
you received would have been confused.
sad thing is, I always play it the same way. I always
am
play myself as
amazed
like
you were able
the
to
good
make sense
Shepherd
of it
and
at
all
all.
that kind of stuff.
A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Alright, we
Of
get our
course,
first
you're
little bit of tension
I'm
between the
sorry,
two
my
possible love
scientific
interests.
curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit or Saren.
All good, man. All good. I just felt like gifting out a few of them, so much appreciated.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Great, another alien.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful.
Alright, what I will do is after I finish this dialogue with Liara, I'm just going to take a quick break, go to the loo and
Dr.
whatnot,
Chakwa should take a look at you.
and then I will
It is
be back.
probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Alright, I'll be back.
Patch him, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Alright,
We received your report.
back on.
I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Norman.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Ignacio would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
From the
utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. Mission must always take priority.
Good luck. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Alright. Now what I have to do is go and speak to everybody. Which is one of the things that it was a pain in this game. That way you build up a rapport with everyone. So, we'll see how Alenko is doing.
Anything you need?
Looking for some personal input.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
All good, man. I appreciate that.
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
I forgot I had that one.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
I hear you.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain dead. Sorry. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd rely on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner.
You are a whiner, so shush.
I've got my past squared away.
Alright, so that one's that. What's in Shepard's locker? Omnigel, that's what's in Shepard's locker. Okay. Go down in the hull and find out what the fuck's going on down there. And what we will do is we'll outfit Liara. So, give her a nice fucking weapon. Or do we give her the Assassin X? Yeah, that one's probably better. Phoenix. Survivor, Ursa. Okay. Rex has got all his Garrus has got all his shit. Malenko's got his stuff, so that's good. Okay, that's all sorted on that aspect. Alright, all we might do is we have a look at that.
Commander, nice workout. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSAC. I gotta go. Commander.
Oh, shit, sorry.
So this is what working with the Spectre is like.
You think you've got us Spectres figured out?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. But CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It did start out bad, but as those that got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was tipping. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. A chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Way, plan to make the most of this. CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder. Well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Okay, so there's that one. Go have a chat with Rex.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Personal inquiry.
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
So long, Rex.
So long, Rex.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogan live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few.
Well, there was this one time the Turian...
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It isn't the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection? And I suppose it's destroying your entire...
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand.
I was just making...
Your ignorance... The genophage infected us, but it's not...
So long, Rex.
Alright. Well, what I'm going to do is I am going to call it quits on this at the moment, and I will be back on tomorrow morning to play Legend of Zelda. I may give this another crack tomorrow. I'll see how I feel, but yeah, I do appreciate everybody swinging by and having a look, and I hope everybody has a great day and a great weekend. So catch you later.